Okay, this is an update. I'm Moshe, coming to you from the Galilee in Israel, where I've lived for many years. Okay, so the ceasefire and return for hostages being released from Gaza is going to be over sometime Thursday night. So probably 12:01 a.m. on Friday, the fighting will resume unless something changes. The Knesset, which is our Congress, approved the ceasefire in return for hostages with a limit of 10 days. That is what was done. So that means it would be over Saturday night. In other words, 12:01 a.m. Sunday morning. It would actually be over at midnight, but just to make the point clear. Hamas said they found more hostages, but they didn't disclose how many yet, at least that I could pick up. But they're probably still looking. So Smotrich, a member of the Knesset, put in the approval of this extension of the ceasefire as a limit of 10 days. Okay. Ben Gvir said that if the government, the Netanyahu coalition government, which he's a part of, attempts to push for a full ceasefire and stop the fighting in Gaza, that he will dissolve the government. He says he has 6 votes, which is sufficient. Now, that sounds good, but Benny Gantz may be stepping in place of Smotrich and Ben Gvir and whoever else they can muster up to end the coalition government and take their place. Now, I haven't heard Benny Gantz saying he's interested in doing that, but you cannot trust Benny Gantz either anymore. Well, you can trust him a little more than Netanyahu, but he's still working for the other side, for the powers of the air. So Netanyahu, again, is in an impossible position. And I don't know, Biden likes Benny Gantz because he had him over to the White House before Netanyahu, if I remember correctly, and I think I do. So I don't know what they're going to do. Biden will threaten to not veto anything in the UN Security Council and stop giving us military aid. In other words, all her lovers have left her, which is what we want. We want this to come to a head. We don't want to stay here living in countries around the world all being run by Satan bots. Why do we want to live like that? We don't. So the sooner America turns against Israel, then the UK will turn against Israel, and nobody's going to be left supporting Israel, and that's where we want to be. Okay? And then God's going to be moving. So don't resist this. This is good for us. Okay? So that's where we're at. Now, like I said, the wild card, if Benny Gantz decides to join Netanyahu and continue a full ceasefire, it could work, but I don't think Benny Gantz's supporters want to see Hamas live to play again another day. So Hezbollah has threatened to launch thousands of simple rockets at us, Grad rockets, at the same time to overwhelm our defensive systems, and I think they were targeting 16 locations or something like that. The counter argument to that is if Hezbollah tries anything like that, Israel will then be fighting for its life as a country, and they probably will retaliate against Hezbollah vigorously. Hamas can't do anything of any substance, and the Houthis are too far away, and Iran has been moving troops and militias into Syria they could start up. So the road to Zechariah 12 gets, we're moving down that path. with a steady pace. And that's it. So we're watching. And what's going to happen? Zechariah 12 is going to happen. Ezekiel 34 is going to happen. Okay? Jeremiah 30 verse 11 is going to happen. It's all going to happen. It's moving. Just watch it move and watch. Instead of watching what the nations do, although it's wise to watch that, put it into the prophecies, which I do for you, and you'll see where everything is going. And it looks good. It's moving well. Okay? So that's my quick message. And I'll keep updating as things develop and let you know what's going on. And that's it. I'm out. Thank you.